Welcome gamers to this week's vlog and a very happy Easter to everybody. I hope you're all enjoying your long bank holiday weekend and you're getting in lots of gaming time with your favourite games. Please let me know in the comments what you're playing this weekend and what platinums you've been earning. As for myself, I'll give you a quick update now of what I've been playing this week and the trophies I've been earning. So it's just gone 1:30 in the morning on Tuesday. Didn't get a lot of chance to play over the weekend. However, to keep my daily streak alive, I continued playing Army of Ruin and I managed to get a few trophies on each of the days on Saturday, Sunday and a few more today. Only about 9-10 more trophies left to go to get the platinum on that, so hopefully I'll have that done before the end of the week. We also, for Monday evening, had our Call of Duty Advanced Warfare zombie session co-op. Managed to get 2 trophies tonight. And that is on the final DLC. Managed to get the Easter egg done. However, one bit of bad news was one of the 4 of us, Vidbacker, got kicked from the session literally in the last couple of minutes before we completed the Easter egg. Easter egg took maybe a couple of hours to complete in total, so we have to go through the whole thing again because we'll only move on once all 4 of us have got all the trophies. So we'll be playing it again next week and get those same trophies done for Vidbacker. And then once that DLC is finished, we'll be moving on to the PS3 version. And then we'll finish off the DLC 4 on the PS3 version as well. So it's Tuesday evening and I'm playing a bit more Army of Ruin. I got to the stage now where the trophies are not quite so quick coming. A lot more grindy ones and more difficult ones left. But going to keep plugging away, try to get the platinum. You can see on screen it's 9 minutes in and you can go up to about half an hour and it's already quite intense in terms of the amount of weapons you have going off and the amount of enemies coming in, and it intensifies with every wave, so it gets much more frantic as the time goes on. Anyway, for now, just going to continue playing this and just keep plugging away at it.
Honey, what are you doing? Are you busy at the moment?
Well, I'm just trying to choose a game to play, and some friends of mine recommended this one, PowerWash Simulator, because it's like quite a relaxing, chilled out game. So I'm thinking of playing this.
Oh, what do you have to do with that one then?
Well, you go around cleaning stuff, so you've got loads of different things that are just completely filthy, and you have to basically use your PowerWash thing to clean them, and you earn trophies for doing it.
Oh, before you do that, can you do me a favor, please? Can you do something for me?
Yeah, cool, son.
Okay.
Right, be there in a sec. So there was me thinking I'd have a nice relaxing day of just gaming, but it looks pretty good, fairly satisfying as well. So yeah, not a bad job. What do you think, honey?
Not too bad. I think it deserves a trophy.
Trophy?
Yeah,
Ooh,
a platinum one.
a platinum trophy?
Okay, here you go.
Thank you. Look at that. Job well done. You got to be kidding me. Certainly not for a very long time now. It's about 1:45 on Wednesday and I don't have a trophy for today and I need to keep my daily streak alive. I've been playing Army of Ruin and it's got to the point where I've only got a few trophies left, which are quite grindy. So I'm hoping that when I finish this in a few seconds I will unlock a trophy for getting 150 unlocks. If not, I'm going to be having to rush around trying to get a very quick trophy on another game to make sure I don't ruin my daily streak. So this is nearly over, just killing the boss now. And fingers crossed, was that the unlock I needed? Come on, yay! 150 unlocks. Oh, so I was cutting it fine there. I've had such a busy day. I wasn't sure I'd have a chance to sort of play much tonight, but I had to jump on and try and get something. So, oh, glad I got that out of the way. So daily streak is still intact, thankfully. It's Thursday evening. I've had another extremely busy day today, and I need to secure a trophy for my daily streak. It's coming up to about 8 PM, and this evening at about 9 PM I've got my Aliens Fireteam Elite co-op session, and there's no guarantees we'll be able to get a trophy in that. And also Army of Ruin, I'm right at the end of the game, and the few trophies that I've got left are ones that are pretty grindy or difficult, so I can't guarantee that I'd be able to get those. So for safety, I'm going to boot up Robocop, which is free on PS Plus this month, and it's a game I've wanted to play for quite a while. So I'm going to give that a go, play it until I can get my first trophy, and then that'll be me settled for today, ready for my Aliens co-op session. So let's get stuck into it. So I've been playing for a few minutes. I've gone through some opening cutscenes, one bit where I was walking around, no enemies or anything, just talking, and it looks like I'm now going into a building to try and rescue some people. So hopefully this is the start of some actual combat. See if I can get a trophy. The game so far looks absolutely fantastic, I have to say. Right, get control, start shooting. Let's see. Here we go. Roll. Shoot him. Oh, trophy! Already, zip this up. Blimey, that's my first shot of the game. Okay, well, getting that trophy was much quicker and easier than I was expecting. I'll have to have a look at that in a minute as to what the actual trophy is. Well, after getting that trophy, I killed a dozen more enemies, got to a checkpoint and another very short cutscene, so I decided to just pause the game at that point and just have a look at what that trophy actually is. So Zip This Up is basically a trophy for shooting someone in the balls. Well, that's my daily streak now secured for the day, and I can relax before I play Aliens Fireteam Elite in about an hour's time. It's the early hours of Friday morning, and we just finished our co-op session on Aliens Fireteam Elite. Very successful session, and I'm happy to say we managed to complete the campaign on extreme difficulty. You can even see the timestamp above that we finished the campaign at 1 minute past midnight. So I'm really glad that I decided to go for a trophy on Robocop before starting the Aliens session, just to secure the daily streak and not rely on Aliens to be able to get that trophy. If I had relied on Aliens, I would have missed it by a minute. So looking at the remaining trophies I've got on Aliens Fireteam Elite, there's one DLC trophy outstanding to finish a mission on Hardcore 10 difficulty. Also got, for the main game, 50 missions without anyone being downed, where I'm at 76%. Level 5 kits to rank 8 on a single character, and I'm at 20%. Eliminate 2,000 elite enemies, and I'm at 70%. Kill 1,000 enemies with electricity, and I'm at 97%. Level 30 weapons to 4 stars on a single character, I'm at 73%. Finish a mission on insane difficulty, and finish all the campaign on insane difficulty, which we haven't started yet, and that's what our next focus will be. After doing those, that will be the platinum. So it's about 5 past midnight, so it's officially now Easter Sunday, and for my Ultimate Trophy Hunters Challenge, I have to pop a platinum containing an Easter egg. So I've actually set up 2 games for 2 different types of Easter eggs for this. So first one I'm going to do is on Varney Lake, and that is an Easter egg as in there's a hidden reference to something of popular culture. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So if we first of all go into the secret scenes, and you'll be able to see on screen now the secret scene showing John Carpenter's Christine film, based on the novel by Stephen King. That was an Easter egg that was put into this game. And now to actually earn the platinum. So I've left one easy trophy, or it should be easy trophy, which is to play these matchstick games. I should have one left to do, which is number 10. I now have to move 4 matches to any position marked with a dotted line. You have to form 3 squares. But beware, for the solution to be valid, you can only move matches where the head pointing up or to the left. So I can't move them if they are pointing down or to the right. So let's see if I can do this. Move cursor, so that's pointing to the left, so let's pick that one up and let's put that there. Select. Now let's move this one, and we want to move that here. Select another one. That's pointing to the left. Pick that one up. And let's place that here. And then last match. Pick up. Move to the left. There. So I place this. It should pop the platinum trophy. Solved all the puzzles. There you go. 2 match. And then that should be the platinum. Yep. Better than silver. Platinum trophy. So that's the first one. Now on to the second game. So for the second trophy, the Easter egg in this is going to be Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. As most people know, Call of Duty has lots of zombie modes which have Easter eggs where you have to perform lots of different functions to unlock part of the story and progress the story elements. So by doing all the Easter eggs in it, you can get trophies. So I just need to now pop the final easy trophy on the campaign to get the platinum. So for this one, I'm just going to resume the game. I left it right at the end of a mission where once I complete the mission, I should be able to upgrade the suit, which should pop the platinum. So let's go resume the game. Right, it's quite a long cutscene. I just had to cut that out because that didn't realise it would play the opening cutscene to the mission. So all I got to do is to escape this complex, and then I should be able to upgrade my suit. And that should be the platinum. That should be the final trophy. I don't think I have to actually shoot any of these guys, being that they're all running away from me. Oh, yeah, someone is shooting me. Okay, I think that's the end of the mission. This should let me put the final upgrade on my suit, which I should have enough points for now. Objective complete. Upgrades. Yep, one last upgrade here to sprint. Upgrade this. There you go, power changes everything. Then that should now be the platinum. Yay! The end of war. So that's the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Platinum. My second for Easter Sunday for games with Easter eggs in. So it's just gone 25 past midnight, Easter Sunday, and I've now synced my trophies with PSN profiles. So let's take a quick recap of the trophies I've earned this week. So going back to last Saturday with Army of Ruin, I had 3 trophies on the Saturday. I also then had 3 trophies on Army of Ruin on the Sunday. I then had a further 4 trophies on the Monday. And then on the Monday evening, we had our Call of Duty Advanced Warfare zombie session, and we managed to get 2 trophies which actually popped after midnight, so that was on the Tuesday morning, and that was to complete the Easter egg. And then on the Tuesday during the day and into the evening, I carried on with the Army of Ruin, and I got another 4 trophies on it. Then again on the Wednesday, I had to do all the power washing. Didn't get a chance to play at all until very late in the evening, so I had to jump on and quickly try and get something. And luckily I was very close to the 150 unlocks, and I had a backup that if I was going to not be able to get that trophy in one play, then I'd have to have started another game and quickly popped a trophy to secure that streak. But luckily I got it at 14 minutes to midnight. Then on the Thursday I popped 1 trophy as I started up Robocop, and that was at 8 o'clock, and then from 9 o'clock onwards I was playing Aliens Fireteam Elite and managed to get the trophy we were aiming for, completing the extreme difficulty playthrough, which popped at 1 minute past midnight. So that actually secured my daily streak trophy for the Friday. Then that was good because I didn't get a chance to play at all on the Friday. And then essentially today, well Saturday, I managed to get 2 trophies on Robocop in the early evening. And then I've been working through doing this particular video, trying to get it all edited, ready for doing the platinum pops for Easter Sunday, which I've now just done. And that essentially was for the Varney Lake and the Advanced Warfare. So those 2 platinums. And that brings us up to date with a total of 276 platinums now. This week's community questions come from Rich. The first question is, if trophies were suddenly removed, would it change the way you game? Obviously outside of the trophy challenge that I'm doing this year. Well, I think the honest answer has to be yes, of course it's going to change the way I game, because trophy hunting is a big part of what I've been doing for the last 16 years with my gaming. However, I'm a gamer first and a trophy hunter second, and I've been gaming for well over 45 years now. So I don't think the change would be as drastic as it would be for other people, for example. The things I would sort of change in my habits of gaming though would be I would not persevere with collectibles unless they're a collectible that really meant something. So if you collect something that upgrades your health or upgrades a specific stat, then of course I'd still be going for that because it benefits. But if it's just some arbitrary collectible that you've got to collect thousands of them just so you can get the trophy, no, I wouldn't be doing that. Also, I wouldn't probably sort of spend as much time with certain games. I sort of persevere with some games and maybe do a second or third playthrough if it's a game that I want to get the platinum for, even though I thought maybe only 1 playthrough was enough. If there was no trophies, 1 playthrough, I'd be moving on to the next. But if there was no trophies and it's a game that I enjoyed enough, then I would play it multiple times. And at the moment I still play through games even though I've earned the platinum on it and I can't earn any more trophies. So it wouldn't change that side of things. Also, I used to be someone that would try to complete games, and I would also try to get 100% on games. I remember in the original GTA games I would spend days and days and days searching for things just to get the 100% because I was enjoying the game so much. And it's the sort of thing that I would carry on doing, even if there's no sort of specific trophy requirement to get 100%. It's just depends on the game and how much I'm enjoying it or not. So I hope that answers your question. And now on to question 2. So the second question is, you said you hate those press X for platinum games, and rightly so. However, if you're in charge of the trophy list for the games, how would you make it slightly harder? Well, Rich, to be honest, if I was in charge of the trophy list for those sort of games, I would simply just go back to the way it used to be with PSN games, where you just weren't allowed to have a platinum. And essentially, those sort of games I don't think deserve a platinum. So by removing it, I actually think very few people would bother to buy them and play them. However, to answer your question properly, how would I make them harder? Well, essentially, it depends on one of two things. Am I allowed to actually change the structure of the game completely? Or the game is made and I just have to set the trophy requirements? If it's the latter, so I can just change the trophy requirements and I can't change anything about the actual game, then I'd simply make it just much longer and grindy. So rather than having to press X 10,000 times, make it 1,000,000 times, make it 10 million times. Essentially, it's going to put people off spending that amount of time hitting the X button. They put up with it now for a quick platinum in a few minutes or an hour or so. But to be honest, is someone going to really press an X button for 10 million just for a platinum? Probably not. However, what I think would be better is if I was allowed to insist that the developers had to put something else into the game to make it a little bit harder, and it's not just the trophy requirement, then it would be simply go down the route of what they did with Final Fantasy IX and the skipping game. Make it that there's a rhythm to it. So not just pressing X, but you have to do it to a rhythm. And if you mess up the rhythm, you have to start again. And also make it that the rhythm changes. So it's not just one set rhythm that you can just find out what that is, get it, and then just do that rhythm and keep it constant. Change the rhythm up to make it more challenging. That would make it probably not just slightly harder, but much harder. But I think that would be a way to actually, warrant the platinum on those sort of games. You're not just blindly pressing it while you're watching something else or doing something else. You have to actually play the game and pay attention to the rhythm to get it. It would make them challenging, and for me, it would be worthy of the platinum. So I hope that answers your questions. As always, I'd like to say a very big thank you to the gaming legends you can currently see on screen who are my Patreon supporters. Supporting the channel in any number of ways really does make a big difference and helps me to grow the channel. So if you enjoyed the video, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. And if you do want to go that one step further and join my Discord community, then please follow the link for my Patreon in the description. But I particularly enjoy reading all of your comments, so please let me know in the comments what games you've been playing over this weekend and do you recommend them? With all that said, then please enjoy the rest of your Easter and enjoy your games, and until next time, take care and look after yourselves.